Hi, and welcome to Learn How to Meditate. I'm your host and teacher, Joel Skipper, and we have Lenny with us today. Hi, Lenny.
Good. Hello, nice to see you again. And to the new ones, welcome.
Great. Right. If you are new, if this is your first time, do go to the beginning. It is worth your time. These are sequential. Basically, I am teaching Lenny how to meditate, and I am showing her tools and techniques that will build her consciousness over time. Okay, so definitely go to the beginning and follow along, and over time, you will build your consciousness and you will understand everything that we're talking about. Okay, all right, we'll see you in a little bit. Okay, all right, we're gonna go ahead and start with our review. We're gonna do this time. We're gonna start with the knuckle on the thumb, and we're gonna go circle, 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 pull away, circle, 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 and next knuckle, circle, 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 pull away, circle, 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 next knuckle, circle, 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 pull away, circle, circle, circle. Good. Next knuckle. And circle. Pull away, circle, 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 circle. And the last one on this hand. And pull away, circle, 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 circle. Good. And we'll move to the right hand on the thumb, circle, 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 pull away, circle, 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 and go to the next knuckle, circle, 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 and pull away, circle, 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 and the next knuckle, circle, 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 pull away, circle, 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 and next knuckle, circle, 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 pull away, circle, circle, circle. Good. And the last one, circle, 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 pull away, circle, circle, circle. Good. All right. And we're going to do the fingers. We're going to start with the thumb on the left hand. We're going to go from the tip to the base, to the tip, to the base, to the tip, to the base. And then we're going to pull away and go from the tip, base, tip, base, tip, base, tip. Good. Next finger, tip, base, tip, base, tip, base, and tip. Pull away, tip, base, tip, base, tip, base, tip. Good. Let's go to the next finger, tip, base, tip, base, tip, base. Then we're going to pull away, tip, base, tip, base, tip, base, and tip. We're going to go to the next finger, tip, base, tip, base, tip, base, tip, pull away, tip, base, tip, base, tip, base, and tip. Let's go to the last one. Tip, base, tip, base, tip, base, tip, pull away, tip, base, tip, base, tip, base, and tip. Okay, let's go to the other hand. From the thumb, from the tip, base, tip, base, tip, base, tip, pull away, tip, base, tip, base, tip, base, and tip. Let's go to the next finger, tip, base, tip, base, tip, base, tip, pull away, tip, base, tip, base, tip, base, and tip. Let's go to the next finger, tip, base, tip, base, tip, base, and pull away, tip, base, tip, base, tip, base, and tip. Good. Let's go to the next finger, tip, base, tip, base, tip, base, and back to the tip. And pull away, tip, base, tip, base, tip, base, and back to the tip. And the last finger, tip, base, tip, base, tip, base, tip, base, and back to the tip. Pull away, tip, base, tip, base, tip, base, and back to the tip. Good. All right. Now let's do the feet. We're not going to do the toes. We might do them next time. We'll see. We got quite a bit of material to get through today. So we're going to go from the tips of the toes on the sole, the feet to the heel. All right. Are you ready? Doesn't matter which foot you do. We're go from the tips to the heel, back to the tips of the toes, the heel, tips of the toes, heel, and pull away. And tips and down to the heel, back to the tips and down to the heel and back to the tips. Good. Let's do the other foot and go from the tips to the heel, to the tips, to the heel, to the tips, to the heel, to the tips. Pull away from the tip to the heel, to the tips, to the heel, to the tips, and to the heel, and back to the tips. Good. All right. Now we're going to do from the tips of the fingers to the lower center and leave it in the lower center. Go back to the tips. One more time. And then we go awareness, shoulder, heart, lower center, tips of the fingers, elbow, shoulder, heart, lower center, lower center. And this time do it without pointing. Shoulder, heart, lower center. Good. And let's do the other side. Fingertips to the lower center. Okay. You can point or not, doesn't matter. Fingertips, elbow, shoulder, heart, lower center. Fingertips, elbow, shoulder, heart, lower center, lower center. And whether you're pointing or not pointing, do the opposite this time. Elbow, shoulder, heart, lower center. Good. All right. Cool beans. Moving right along. We're going to do both hands. So we'll brush one all the way to the lower center. Brush it again all the way to the lower center. And then we'll do the other one on the tips to the lower center. All right, and we'll do both at the same time. Tips, wrist, elbow, shoulder, heart, lower center. Tips, wrists, elbows, shoulders, heart, lower center. From the tips to the lower center, tips, lower center, tips, wrist, elbow, shoulder, heart, lower center. Good. And relax. Okay. We're going to do the legs now. We're going to go do one leg at a time. We're going from the foot. Doesn't matter which one you do. Knee, hip, lower center, foot, knee, hip, lower center. And we can point, foot, knee, hip, lower center, foot, knee, hip, lower center, foot, knee, hip, lower center. Remember to keep a little bit of your awareness in the lower center. Keep it there at all times. And back to the foot. Good. Lower center. All right. Let's do the other leg from the foot, knee, hip, lower center, foot, knee, hip, lower center. Then point, knee, hip, lower center, foot, knee, hip, lower center, foot, knee, hip, lower center. Let's do it one more time. And lower center. Good. All right. Let's do them both at the same time. And one more time. And then feet, knees, hips, lower center, feet, knees, hips, lower center, feet, knees, hips, lower center. Good. Okay. All right. All right, we're going to do a couple different things. And you tell me if there's a difference or not. Doesn't matter. First, let's put our hands out with the palms facing up. Okay. And stick it out. So it's, there you go. There you go. So it's almost uncomfortable. You got to work to hold it up. All right. And then pull your awareness from your hands to your elbows, to your shoulder, to your lower down, to your lower center, and then back to your hands, lower center. Okay. All right. Good. All right. Stop. Put your hand down. There you go. All right. Now we're going to hold it up with the palm facing you and the thumb up. Okay. And again, we'll go from the palm to the elbow, to the shoulder, to the heart, to the lower center. And from the hand, elbow, shoulder, lower center. Good. All right. Now, put your arm beside you with your palms kind of like this, and they're just hanging beside you. You don't want your arm closed off, but you don't want to be working on it like you're holding out like this. Kind of open here and relax. Okay. And then go from the palms to the elbows to the shoulders, heart, lower center, and the palms, shoulders, heart, lower center, from the palms, elbows, shoulders, heart, lower center. And again, good. All right. Was there a difference between them?
Some slight differences.
Like what?
Seems like I can feel more aware in different positions
Mm,
like that. Yeah.
mm, yeah. Well, it's kind of why, this really goes good with like yoga and Dalian and other mobility and stretching things because if your arm is say out like this, but the muscle is extended and stretched, you'll be able to feel it more because it's stretched. So you can feel it. So you'll definitely be more aware. It's something we'll learn later on. You'll be able to input, you'll be able to take this and use it in all the other stuff, all the other exercising, stretching. It's going to make it way more powerful, way more powerful. Okay. All right. So doesn't really matter which one was better or which one was not. Like I said before, your job is to be the explorer, experimenter. We're just noticing if there's a difference, what is the difference? Is it repeatable? It's one of the biggest things that we're looking for is repeatability. you know, if it's true, it should be true at all times. And it's not true at all times. Why is it not true at all times? Blah, blah, blah. Anyways, so this is all built into it. Um, let's go ahead and do all four at the same time. So we'll do hands, and you can hold your hands in the way that was best for you. Okay. And then feet, whichever ways was better. You felt more. All right. And we go from the tips all the way to the lower center, the tips of the fingers and toes to the lower center, and tips, the lower center, and lower center. Good. All right. Okay, cool. So whatever you felt there, it was the greatest thing since sliced bread, or I didn't feel anything. Doesn't matter. Just notice it. Okay, so we're gonna make this again a little harder. This time we're going to stretch our awareness a little bit. We're going to go from, and we kind of did it a little bit before in a different way, but this time we're going to do it this way. What we want to do is say this arm. We're not going to worry about the rest, just the arm, the right arm. It could be the left, doesn't really matter. Just one of them. Okay. And we're going to, at the same time that we have one spot that all of awareness is at, you can feel where that awareness is not. So you can feel the arm, you can feel the elbow, even though your awareness is the big ball of awareness is in your hand. You can feel the shoulder just slightly. And then we'll move that awareness to the elbow. So most of your awareness is in the elbow, but you can still slightly feel the rest of the arm, almost like it's empty. And you can move that awareness to the shoulder. So most of your awareness is in your shoulder, but you can still feel your arm. And then we're gonna move it back to the elbow, back to the hand. So most of your awareness is in your hand, but you can still feel your arm. Okay, good. All right. How was that? Was that too much? Were you able to do that?
It's good. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow. I feel like I get more aware of
Mm,
my elbow. Yeah.
mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So I know that for some people, this is now we're stretching it. And this is right at the end of this stage. We're about to go into the next stage. So it's okay if you're not getting these as much as you were in the beginning. It doesn't matter. You can just keep going and revisiting this as much as you want. You're always going to get better. I still do it every time I teach somebody. I'm doing it, so you're never going to do it too much, and you'll always have room to do it better, which will make you more powerful. Um, so let me give you a couple of those. Number one, let's have like two hands. So you got your awareness in the hands all the way, let's say, to the lower center. Then you can do one and do the other arm, but have one. And then you can start having two. And then you can also do the legs in there too, have two and go in different spots and in different ways. And then you can have two and one appendix, one arm or one leg. It's going to be the next. That's going to be another level, and you can just increase the amount. So let's say you have one in the leg and one in the knee or whatever. It, just increasing it let's say you have two increasing to three, it's going to put a big strain. You'll see it definitely will get to the point where you won't be able to do it anymore. You will definitely be stretching your skills. Um, yeah, and it's unlimited what you can do with that. And then you'll see later on, even the more advanced stuff. We're going to come back to this because there's much more details that you'll have to boil down into. Um, you have any questions?
Yeah, just actually, it's not my question. But anyway, thank you, Joel, earlier about, reminding later. Because some people are getting frustrated, like they cannot feel anything. So, yeah, they ask if rubbing doesn't work. What else can they do?
It will work. Um, unfortunately, I'm not teaching you 101, so I can't like, you know, take your cues and tailor, the instructions to you to overcome. There's always reasons why we don't allow ourselves to do stuff. However, I guarantee you that sure enough, as you were sitting there watching this, and I am sitting here saying these words, uh, you can do it. It's just about because you're human. It really is. We're all the same. We are. So if I can do it, you can do it. And if other people can do it, you can do it. And if you can do it, other people can do it. So I promise
Maybe,
you, you can do it. Go ahead.
yeah, yeah, maybe in the beginning you also felt the same, like Joe. You didn't feel anything.
Well, see, the difference is I didn't have somebody telling me this is what's going on. So I didn't know what was possible and not possible because, I didn't have somebody there telling me that y'all do. So I feel lucky. But, yeah, I didn't know that I didn't know. And it took me, and because of that, it took me a long time to figure out the stuff and develop the skills that I needed to be able to do it. Yeah, y'all are much luckier because I've condensed it down into actionable steps that you can do on a daily basis and get the biggest amount of benefits and get the greatest returns. And then you can fill in the blanks for yourself. You know, you can, because as far as like the beliefs and stuff, I don't really care. Beliefs is always about what you don't know. So I don't care if it's something I can't prove, something that then, I mean, I'll listen to somebody else. I mean, it's not like I don't care, but what I'm saying is, as far as like me trying to prove I'm right and you're wrong, that's never going to happen because, you know, unless we're talking about truths, that's a different story. But, as far as beliefs go, um, doesn't really matter. Um, we are going to start push and pull with the energy we have to that we're now becoming aware of. We have to be able to do something with it. We need to move it basically. And the push and pull is how we're going to do that. We're kind of doing that by moving it because we move our awareness. But as you can see, all the exercises that we were just doing were designed to increase your awareness of your whole body, and that's what we're aiming for. And this is going to take advantage of that. So, like I said, they're built to be on top of each other. Okay, so we're almost out of time, but we're gonna go ahead and start anyways. Um, so we'll go from the hand all the way to the shoulder, okay, and back. So from the hand, shoulder, and back, shoulder, and back. And you could touch, not touch, it doesn't really matter at this point, whatever's best for you. And then definitely not touch now. And from the hand to the elbow to the shoulder and back, shoulder and back. Good. All right. So we did that by moving our awareness, right? Okay. All right. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to add in our breath. So we just put the hand out. Doesn't matter how you have it, as relaxed as possible. And this time, we're going to breathe in and then breathe out. And breathe in slowly. And out. Good. So now we're going to use what we were doing before. So instead of moving your awareness now, try to like have your awareness in your elbow, your shoulder, and your wrist, right? So you can have your awareness in those three, and then we're going to pull it in and push it out. Keeping your awareness in all three spots at the same time, pull it in and pushing it out. Okay. All right. How was that?
Mm.
A little more difficult, right? Right. We're
Well,
definitely
feel some waves, like a wave in my body, in my arm.
mm, good, good, good. Um, yeah. Unfortunately, we are about to run out of time, but uh, we're gonna take that and jack that up by a lot. You're gonna see. Give me a couple things on this. This stage isn't that long. It probably won't take but a few days to do it, but it's pretty powerful, and you'll understand. You'll understand afterwards. There'll be no doubt in your mind after we go through this stage because you'll be able to feel the effects. You'll understand what I'm talking about. Okay, you got anything else you want to say, Lenny?
Thank you, Joe. Yeah, another great day of learning. Yeah, actually, the question is from someone because he says he is a volleyball player in his university. Can he use this as his warm-up routine? Is
Sure.
this
No,
good for
most
athletes?
oh,
Mm.
most definitely. I mean, most definitely, 100%. The more, I mean, any athlete knows that the more aware they are, the more they can do. It all starts with awareness. You got to know your body mechanics and where you are and positioning and blah 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 blah. But the more conscious you are, the easier that is, and the better you'll be, and the more masterful you'll be. 100%. all sports, all creative endeavors, all, anything. You're going to be better at it with more consciousness, more processing power, basically. You take more information in and you can process it more efficiently. All right. Well, we definitely enjoyed having y'all here. And until tomorrow, y'all make sure you enjoy the rest of your day. All right. Bye.
Thank you. See you again.
All right. Well, we definitely enjoyed having you here with us today. And if you found value in what we're doing, please do leave a like and subscribe to our channel. And if you want to interact with us more, do go to joelskipper.com. In the blog, we try to do a live question and answer session on the weekends, usually on Saturdays. Sometimes we have to skip it. We might have something to do or whatnot, but try to do that every weekend just because, we don't do a lot of the talk. So do go and join us there, and we'll do a lot of the talk. All right. Well, we definitely enjoyed you. I just want to say it doesn't matter what level you're at, it doesn't matter what difficulties you're going through in your life. Anybody can learn how to build their consciousness through learning how to meditate. And by doing that, we can reach higher states of enlightenment, and that will give us the power to do things that we can't do right now. So it definitely makes our life much easier. All right. Well, we definitely enjoyed you, and make sure you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.